Alrighty then. Life as we know it. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been getting a little, more than ticked off here. Ugh. I don't know if that's going to be too much sun or not. I really can't tell. I'm flabbergasted. I'm pissed. Life as we have known it is done for, people. Get a clue. Find a clue. People's health have gone to shit. Our environment is going to shit. Everything is going to shit. Now, how are we going to fix this? How are we going to stop the damage that is being done? As per se, we have California burning, not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times. Now, California is how we receive all our goods coming to the rest of this country, to the East Coast, from China. We have just had a, 21 acre, if not, no, it was a whole big massive amount of area. Oh gosh. That was a nuclear waste site. And that these children, 50 of them, we're talking under the age of 8, okay, have major cancers. Now, normally a little cancer bug would take 15 years to show itself. But no, within months, our whole future generations are being annihilated, being wiped off this planet like no life counts. Like it doesn't count. I am so pissed. Because I'm here for life. I'm here to be living. I'm not here to be annihilated, sacrificed, and fucked without foreplay or lubricant. No. And none of the rest of you should be bending over and taking it either. I tried to go live on my Facebook. There's too many rules and complications. I tried to go live on my YouTube again. Too many rules and complications. It kept going. It was taking its sweet-ass time. I don't have sweet-ass time. None of us have sweet-ass time. If you can't see that we are being murdered by our food, just canola oil will kill you. And it's in every product. Let alone the high fructose corn syrup, which contains and creates fat in the body. And where do all the toxins live? In the fat of the body. So you keep drinking your sodas, you keep eating your pre-packaged food, you go to your fast foods, drive-through because you're too damn lazy to go home and fix something to eat. Or that you haven't been taught how to. Because we have not been raising a society to sustain itself. We have been raising a society to just let it happen. Life does, well, yeah, it does. Life does. If we let it happen, it'll happen. The good things, the flowers growing, the birds, the plants. I almost said the trees and the plants together. So, anyway. Those who know me and love me, and I love you back, that who can just keep sitting by and watching this happen? Let alone the 5G, okay? Just the street lights are destroying the environment and then our health. It's invading our total system. Okay, 5G can look into your house like the smart meters and flip and read everything that's going on in your house. Oh, you just flushed the toilet, but that's not hooked up to anything. But that's how strong this electric, Wi-Fi, 5G smart meters are. Because life is all vibrations. So they can calculate it and manipulate it to the point of where they'll know if I'm doing this or not. Oh, wait a minute. You know who? What the F for? What for? We're being denied every human right of existence. Again, through the poisoning of our food, our land, and our air, and our water, you are being slowly killed. Some of them a little faster than others. Because the bodies are already weak enough by living through an existence a superficial pre-packaged. Just like the housemaid. She didn't realize that that smell in her candles is killing her. Or the other house people. You know, that doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter if you give these people the information. At least somebody did investigate after I raised a fuss, a big fuss too. It was a big fuss. As I raised a fuss about the smart meter. If I didn't do my radio show, Adventures of a Feral Hippie, at revolution.radio, 5 days a week, I have to investigate stories, get ideas on how to do this radio show worldwide. I know it's not just America going through this stuff. So what are we here to do? You think your political things took care of any of that? No, because they're all just getting paid. They're all just getting under the table finances to keep food-barring us. Even though they don't realize they're screwing themselves also. How can we keep doing this over the idea of money? And today's the third day of a long weekend from Veterans Day. And the economy is what we've been taught, backed by gold. We haven't got any gold unless we stole it or whatever. I mean, the politics that are creating how we live is also killing us. Trees don't have to pay to live on this land, but they sure are getting flipping fucked over by the ones who have the money to destroy them, destroy this planet. How come we're not bitching more? How come we're not in the streets caravanning around saying stop it? Like all these other nations coming up through Mexico, which I didn't realize, but I've heard that Mexico City is destroyed by earthquake, by a past earthquake. How are we, I mean, we're not getting even true information about what's going on. We've been lied to since the Kennedy administration, if not earlier. Well, probably a whole lot earlier. If flipping, who was it, Eisenhower or somebody? Somebody, you know, sold humanity's and America's soul for technology from the aliens. I don't know what group. Oh, but we'll just sit by and watch it happen and go, oh, okay. Humans need to wake the F up and really get their heads out of their asses and quit following the man-made rules, because Earth rules need your following them so much more than what man has put out here. You know, like criminalizing weed. They need to decriminalize it, not legalize it, Because then that gives them rules that we have to follow still. Yeah, every time I hit the table, the camera moves. Anyway. Everything's synthetic. Not even true. Oh yeah, it seems material, it seems real, it's true. Yeah, there's some things that are beneficial, like your Bic lighter. You don't have to rub sticks together anymore. You don't have to carry an ember around in a pouch. So for when you get to your next place, you can stick it in a fire. To maybe do what? If you were lucky enough to find food, all the food out there, all the animal food is harmed. Lyme disease, rabies, and whatever else, probably zombie stuff. That is, it's just not fair that we have let science fuck up our lives and our planets and our animals and our environment and everything else that is flipping here to sustain life on this once beautiful planet. We're in our 5th annihilation. Are you ready to go extinct? Are you ready to let the whole planet die from your frivolous? Okay, I have to. It only took, what, how many years to get this? But from your frivolousness, okay? And that's the company who's putting out the 5G. Let alone the scalar technology that I'm sure they can shoot from space and just be in a car and push a button. I mean, this is 2018. Does anyone really know what Agenda 21 means? From the UN? Think about it. Not too many, what, a month away is 19, 20, 21? Do you think we have 3 years left on this planet as a consciousness, let alone to be alive? It's kind of hard to say. Because from those fires that just burnt the shit out of that radio... Oh, in California, I'll see if I can find it. Babies dying. Babies not even allowed to be born because of the 5G. You know, how many women are almost probably dying because they can't naturally deliver their babies because they're either deformed or dead? Now, you know, I don't know what happens to a pregnant woman carrying around a dead thing in her body, but I wouldn't think it's like real good. But oh, why should we care? Why should we care? Okay. It's a nuclear ash. Let's see. I know. I'm going to go to YouTube. Oh. Okay. Don't push images due to PC won't get self-sabotaging. Okay. I thought... Alright, I'll get back to you, Mirth. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to play it as for you to hear it, but... Because I don't know if you could or not. And of course, everything's going to take its sweet old time. California fires. Woodsy fire doubles. Oh, God, who... You know, so, if we've got our... Oh, jeez. Oh. California fire is now nuclear ash, and the news won't dare cover it. Okay, this is not fake news. Oh, I believe it's not fake news. Are you kidding? Shh. Okay, this is what he says, because otherwise I'd rather read to you what he says, because I am only repeating what I'm learning, okay? This is, the channel is Yahweh Network, published on November 9th. Okay, now this was November 9th. Today is November 12th, 2018. Please note that I am aware that this is not the campfire that is in Woodsy Cabasa Fire. Thank you everyone who is writing to me to make sure that I'm aware of that now. Okay, anyway. I made this video as soon as I could, as the neighborhood next to me was being evacuated and campfire was the first to come. I didn't even know there was a fire in North California at the time. I know also I'm saying nuclear wrong, but I guess I grew up listening to W. Bush say it too many times. These things are not what is important about the video for someone whose backyard has this fire smoke pouring into it as I'm making this video. These are at least his concerns. I put his, but he says my. But please know that I'm aware of it and will be sure to note it in the future videos, since some of you care more about that than the topic of the people being covered in the radioactive ash without even knowing it. Okay, and please do not try to tell me there is no radioactive danger. Everyone in the valley has been aware of the radioactive danger here for years before the fire. But it was a 2-mile radius at least. Now it's covering the entire sky. I live here where their fire is. I'm not just someone watching this on the news. Please watch the video. Yes. You are reading that correctly. The California fire, now nuclear ash, means that the campfire of California near Woodsy, Thousand Oaks, Malibu, which was melted, Santa Monica, West Hills, has burned up an old nuclear test field. The Santa Susana Field Lab is the name. It is very important to share the video with everyone you know so we can reach as many people in the area, because the news will not dare report this information live on your mass media. So, okay, I will give you, it's like I said, YESHUA, Yeshua Network. I am going to subscribe. And normally I'm not the one to subscribe, like for somebody who puts a name on something, but that's his idea, the God. His God, whatever. He wants to be a minister and minister that, but shh. We're all falling for false realities of somebody else's idea of what life is and who it's run by. Well, it's run by us. But people don't know that. They just have no... Would you please shut it off? Shut off. Oh, skip ads. Okay. Okay, that was Saturday, November 10th. Oh, come on. Shut off, video. Why aren't you listening to me? Because it's got its own AI, its own artificial intelligence telling me what I can and cannot do. Okay, so that was 2 days ago. 70,000 acres, 150 plus homes. And I know there was more homes than that. I do. But we are only going to get this information off or from other resources. Now, you got to use discernment. You really have to use discernment. If you don't, then you got to look at both sides. To me, that's discernment. Making sure that you can see both sides of it. But seriously, I'd like to know, when are we going to grow up? When are we going to get real with that? Our future is fucked. There will be no future for our grandbabies, our great-grandbabies, and the babies after them, because we're all going to be sterile. From the food, the environment, the everything. that is going on that we're paying for. That we are just doing ourselves in like it's nothing. Okay? I don't know how people are afraid of death out there. Now, I'm not afraid of death. But I sure am pissed about the way it's happening, that people are dying. For what excuse? For some financial recourse that we're not getting but we're paying for? Our own annihilation of life's existence? Touché, y'all. Touché. Those who don't give a flying fuck about the future or anything else that's going on in their worlds. Just like the canola oil. Just like the other medicines that we're not allowed to talk about because we would be prescribing without a license. Oh, so the old folks' tales and everything I say is entertainment use only, so please remember that. No matter what. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to lie to you, because that's one thing I don't want happening to me, so I sure as hell am not going to lie to anybody else. But I am wondering, how come we're drinking the Kool-Aid? How come we're not thinking and looking at the reality of what's in front of us and around us? And that we keep asking for more. Bring it on. I seriously wonder if this extinction level events, not one like Nibiru coming and just wiping us all out, oh hell no. Even though, hey, who knows, I'm just providing what my thoughts are on all this. Because I need to vent. And I couldn't vent through Facebook Live. I couldn't do YouTube Live. Because there's too much shit in the way. Can't keep it simple. No. But we can annihilate and pay to annihilate and pretend it's all okay. I just want to know why. Why have we not given a damn enough about our lives, our families' lives, and our neighbors? And just those people out there's lives? How come? We can't even think of our own? I mean, I'm a bit selfish. I've been thinking about my life a long time. As per se, I've always tried to drink the cleanest water. Because at age 17, I knew scientists that were already making water filters. And so I kind of freaked. And food? I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice but to check into the organic, non-chemical, preservative, and radiated foods. Because of how I physically couldn't do it. I had to go with live, fresh, non-processed edibles to a degree. And how to make my own. After being... but then you could go to the library. There wasn't all this internet, but now there's the internet. Oh, and fluoride. Oh my gosh, that's why... that's probably why I can think, and I'm not like these other people who don't have a effing clue that the synthetic, artificial stuff is not gonna make you better. But I think it's like, so overrun with poisons that how you gonna escape it? Like the glyphosate. You can't escape it. Oh, your oatmeal says organic, but guess what? It was sprayed with glyphosate to make it ripen faster. So here you're putting in your body pesticides, herbicides, weed killers into your stomach flora to kill off that. And then we wonder why people are having intestinal issues, kidney issues, liver, spleen, gallbladder. I mean, why their bodies are falling apart? And being able to feel people's pain, I don't want to go out much. I really am not going to go out much. But it's still to the idea of when are you going to wake up? I'm still waking up. It's a slow process. I get that. But I know that we are annihilating this earth and humanity and all our other brothers and sisters and the one-leggeds and the two-leggeds and the wingeds. Okay? We're killing life because of what we think we have to treasure. What else should I show you that? Because I don't have much except my cell phone and my computers. Okay, I do have my computers. And I have my cell phone. I don't have much other. And I don't play games. That phone is for calls and text only. Nothing else. Okay, pictures. I do pictures. But that's it. I don't want all the extra rest of that crap. It doesn't own me. I own it. I am the programmer. I am the one who says yay or nay or whatever. I don't just allow shit into my brain like the TV does. Or TV provides for the viewer. Ugh. All I had to do is just basically try to be able to vent again. I used to vent all the time. And now I know I can't do Facebook or YouTube live. Which is probably good. I hope you all are happy with this extinction level event going on. That we are paying for and allowing. And that if by chance of any smartness in your brain whatsoever, stop and look and see what your life literally consists of. Go down the list. Do you have clean water? Do you have powered water? I got powered water because I've got shungite in my water. I've got shungite everywhere in my establishment because I know there's ways of changing these things. I'm not going to say they're going to perform miracles, even though they have. But I'm going to say once you really look and see what it is that you're allowing to possess you through commercial goods, through games on computers or phones or something else like that, that things you've allowed to take away what you really need to be working with, fortifying yourself, fortifying the things around you by unconditional love, respect. I mean, it's up to each one of us to do that and to give thanks for the things that we have. Not to just keep letting things own and possess us and kill us in the process. Like the street lamps, like the municipalities, they might not even know they're out harming life. Oh, we're going to just give them to you for free because this LED is the best. No, the LED is not the best. So I'd like to find all the old kind of light bulbs. Start boycotting stuff that's out there to hurt us. Stop the menagerie of it controlling us. We have to take our power back. Hurt them where it counts. Oh, I mean, I've been screaming off the rooftop about a lot of stuff for many years. And nobody gives a flying fuck. So I don't even know why the hell I'm doing this video, really. Except that I gotta vent. And my other avenues wouldn't let me vent. Gotta put my penny back. So, stop your belief systems and find the knowledge behind this shit. Nuclear is not safe. And they're destroying California, and everything comes from California. So, everybody, I hope that you enjoy your death wish by the behavior of your not knowing or giving a damn enough to investigate it. And that's all I gotta say. I don't know what else I can say or do. Because I'm not happy with what is happening here. That we're actually allowing ourselves to be murdered. An extinction level events. Yeah, events. I can't even tell you to have a great day. I don't have it in me to say, oh, love, joy, and oh, peace. Because when you can find it, cherish it. Share what you can. But people have to really start investigating and looking at this stuff. And stop your future from being annihilated. Or the future. Not just yours. The future. From being annihilated. I mean, seriously. Seriously! Start sharing. Start giving to those people. You find information out. Don't throw it in their face. Ask them a question if they've heard about it. They'll listen a whole lot more. Because people want to talk. People want to communicate with other humans. Okay? So just don't go out there and shove this shit in their faces. Ask a question. Oh, did you hear about? Oh, did you know that this was? Oh. Okay? And we'll get a whole lot more clear communication. Not this separation of states and loyalties. Because they're only feeding off of you. You need to start feeding off yourself and help try to fix this menagerie. Stop everything you're doing and start having reality of what it is that you're using thinking you're staying alive. Because it's literally more than likely out to kill you. So, anyway, that's about really all I have to vent about at this moment, is that why the fuck are we so stupid as a race that supposedly can think for itself? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it that people don't give a flying fuck anymore about life. They only give a damn about their paychecks and gift cards.